Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
No decision after hours of closed-door deliberations over what's billed as a legal opinion. Tonight, no word on the fate of the Dearborn Heights D7 school superintendent. All of this on top of a vote of no confidence from the faculty and staff in the district in the abilities of the superintendent. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kimberly Gill.
Good evening. I'm Karen Drew in for Devin Skillion. Our Mara McDonald is live in Dearborn Heights this evening. And Mara, teachers were hoping for some sort of clarity on where the superintendent's employment stands.
Karen, that's right. They came to this meeting tonight and the board went into a closed session that lasted for hours. No clarity was forthcoming. So now they end up going into the end of a school year with a whole lot of unknowns. It has been a tumultuous few months in the district, which all came to a head earlier this month when the beloved principal of Annapolis High School was abruptly put on leave with no explanation given by Superintendent Dr. Tyrone Weeks. The students staged a walkout in protest, and then the teachers' union started picketing outside the school board, fed up with the management of the superintendent.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Dr. Weeks has got to go.
2 weeks ago, the board voted to reinstate Annapolis High School principal Aaron Millette and put Dr. Weeks on a paid suspension. The teachers' union says Weeks has 3 Title IX complaints against him, as well as a civil rights complaint. It's gotten to the point the union just had a vote of no confidence in Weeks, and the numbers are brutal. 99.5% of the faculty voted no confidence.
I've taught for 22 years in the district, and I do not believe in the history of the district at all that there has ever been a vote of confidence in a superintendent.
Back here live, the teachers union putting into context what that vote means to them. As of tonight, Dr. Weeks remains on a paid suspension. We're live in Dearborn Heights. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right. Thank you, Mara.
We are learning more tonight on the future of District Detroit. City Council today approving of $51.8 million in tax breaks over 10 years for developers. Jacqueline Francis is live with more details about what's in store for this downtown area. Jacqueline.
Kimberly, one of the projects getting the most buzz is the future of the Fox Theater. The plan is to convert the office space above the theater into a new hotel, something these tax breaks will help make possible.
Any objections?
No discussion, just the approval.
Hearing none, the resolutions will be approved.
Tuesday, Detroit City Council approving $51.8 million in tax breaks for 4 residential and commercial buildings downtown. Olympia Development and billionaire Stephen Ross are behind the District Detroit projects. The iconic Fox Theater is among the 4 projects okayed for tax breaks. The plan is to renovate the upstairs office space into a hotel with roughly 177 rooms. Construction will not alter the Fox Theater. According to application documents, the Fox Hotel project would create 220 permanent jobs. At 2200 Woodward, the plan is to create a 17-story mixed-use building with office space and first-floor retail. At 2250 Woodward, renderings show a mixed-use, mixed-income building with first-floor retail and 20 floors of multifamily housing space above. The plan is to have 287 residential units, 58 of which will be considered affordable housing units. Finally, 2300 Woodward is slated to be a 5-story mixed-use building with first-floor retail and office space above. The construction dates differ depending on the project. One of them is slated to get started as soon as this summer. Reporting live downtown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, we appreciate that update, Jacqueline. Thank you. Also today, Detroit City Council is considering new rules at gas stations after a deadly shooting earlier this month.
The incident involved a clerk locking the doors during a verbal altercation with a customer. That customer pulling out a gun and then opening fire, shooting 3 other people that were locked in the store. The city now working to make sure something like this never happens again.
That has to be stopped. We cannot tolerate that. You cannot hold people a prisoner inside of your store. When somebody tells you that if you don't unlock the door, I'm going to start shooting, you better believe them.
Council is still working on the specifics of these changes, but they are also looking at requirements for ample lighting and security at gas stations. We'll bring you those details when we learn more. A brother accused of shooting and killing his sister in Sterling Heights is now charged with second-degree murder.
Police say Zachary Holston III of Farmington Hills shot his sister in the parking lot of the family business after a physical altercation.
During the fight, police say Holston and the victim exchanged gunfire, with the victim being hit and then later dying at the hospital. Holston is charged with second-degree murder and felony firearm charge. If convicted, he faces life in prison. He is due back in court on June 8th. The murder of a 13-year-old is caught on camera and is played in court. This video is played today as part of a preliminary exam for Christian Malone and Tashawn McDowell. They are charged with murdering Craig Patterson, who was killed back on March 16th on Frankfurt Street on Detroit's east side. Cameras captured the two men walking up to Patterson and his brother, shooting and killing Craig Patterson and shooting his brother twice. He survived. Police say the shooting stemmed over a disagreement with one of the men over a bike. Tonight, the two men are facing murder and gun charges.
The plan to raise the nation's debt limit passes its first key test. The House Rules Committee adopted a rule to set parameters for debate of the debt limit legislation. It's a key hurdle that needed to be cleared before a final House vote can take place tomorrow. Speaker Kevin McCarthy and President Joe Biden's debt ceiling deal is getting mixed reviews from the Senate.
I think the Biden-McCarthy debt deal is a disaster for the country. It does not significantly change the trajectory of the debt. Each year we'll spend more money and the debt will grow $4 trillion in 2 years.
We shouldn't be in this position. The problem we've got is that the Republicans are willing to take hostages and the Democrats are not.
The Congressional Budget Office told House Speaker Kevin McCarthy tonight that the bill would reduce budget deficits $1.5 trillion over the next 10 years. Well, the future of Michigan is being discussed on Mackinac Island tonight.
The Mackinac Policy Conference is where business and civic leaders gather to focus on solving the state's biggest issues. Devin Skillian is there taking a look ahead to this week's discussions.
Well, good evening from the beautiful Grand Hotel on the eve of this year's policy conference after, I think, the nicest day that any of us can ever remember for getting this policy conference underway. However, it belies the headwinds that are facing Michigan that will be discussed here over these next couple of days. Our pollster, Richard Zuba, has gotten into the tradition here of doing a poll before the policy conference, and his findings tee up pretty well the challenge ahead of Michigan right now.
One of the big findings is we find that residents under the age of 30, only about half of them say they're definitely going to be here in 10 years, meaning half of these younger people aren't wedded to Michigan. You know, it's interesting, they think they're going to do really well here in 10 years, but they're not wedded to staying. So we better start focusing on what they're talking about, what their needs are, if we want them to stay here.
Yeah, that sets the stage here pretty well. Michigan's got to find a way, of course, to grow, but for starters, stop shrinking. Joined now by my colleague, Krista McDonald. This is going to inform almost everything we hear over the next couple of days.
Absolutely, because everyone who can do something to change that, they're all right here on the island this week.
Yeah, so right. We are going to be bringing you an awful lot of this policy conference in a new way for us here at Local 4. So many ways for you back at home to see it.
Yeah, and this is what I love about it. We're going to be sitting here on the porch of the Grand Hotel for the next 2 days, and we are going to be streaming the entire conference live on Local 4 Plus. So make sure that you get that on your television. Follow us on clickondetroit.com, 12:30 to 4 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday. Live interviews, all the questions that you want answered.
And of course, we'll have it through our newscasts as well, and Flashpoint will originate from this very spot next Sunday morning. Looking forward to it, Krista.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Hope you'll be with us as well. That's going to do it for us here until we get started bright and early tomorrow morning. For Krista McDonald, I'm Devin Skillian, Local 4.
I was talking to Christy before she left. I saw the rundown of some of the interviews. She's got some really intriguing people to talk to.
Yeah,
so
we look forward to the coverage.
Yeah, Local 4 Plus. Check it out.